Hello, this is Joseph McKellar, registered nurse with Spring Arbor University, and today I'm going to be talking about ransomware. We live in a world of increasing complexities. Technology, one of those complexities, is advancing at an incredible rate. In the time frame of less than 50 years, our world has seen the microprocessor go from less than 10,000 transistors on a microprocessor in 1971 to over 10 billion transistors on a microprocessor in 2016. Now that information comes from Moore's law, which is an observation of technology. And what that means is our technology has been doubling roughly every 2 years. As the hardware of our technology becomes faster, more powerful, the intricacies of the software to power that technology also grows. Nowadays, software is used for many applications, from banking and gaming to running nuclear power plants and powering cars. Computer technology is a wonderful tool to help us with our daily lives, yet we must be careful with how that technology is used. There are people in the world that exploit technology for their own gain with little to no regard for others. In the technology world, these people are known as cyber actors, people who use software to steal or take hostage personal information from computer systems so they can sell or ransom that information. Our focus in this presentation is to discuss ransomware, what it is, why it's a concern, safety implications for clinical care, security, ethical, and legal issues. So what is ransomware? Ransomware is a type of malicious software that cyber actors use to deny access to systems or data by encrypting your information. Cyber actors, they hold your systems or data hostage until a ransom's paid. After the initial infection into the system, the ransomware attempts to spread to shared storage drives or devices in other accessible systems. If the demands are not met, the system or encrypted data remains unavailable, or the data may be deleted. Now, even if you pay the ransom, there is no guarantee that the cyber actors are not going to delete your information. Is ransomware a concern? Now, everyone has some form of data stored in a computer system somewhere. It may be your doctor's office, your bank, your church, where you have your vehicle serviced. Now, that information is important to you and to those storing the information. And all it takes is clicking open an email, and you could potentially be on the road to losing not only your information, but potentially all the information at that location or organization. Now, to lose your information, especially your medical records, for example, is a frightening thought. And unfortunately, cyber attacks like ransomware have been increasing. On average, more than 4,000 ransomware attacks have occurred daily since January 1st, 2016. This is a 300% increase over the approximately 1,000 attacks per day seen in 2015. Potential safety implications for clinical care. Before 2016, healthcare organizations were not thought to be a primary target for ransomware. However, 14 hospitals had become the target of ransomware, and a total of 173 hacking data breaches had been officially reported by October 16, 2016. Today, it's believed the healthcare systems are the primary targets for cyber attacks. Computer security issues need to be top priority in healthcare and in every organization. An example of that is from the Ponemon Institute, who in 2016 stated that 89% of healthcare organizations suffered at least one data breach involving the loss of patient data over a 2-year period, and 45% had more than 5 such breaches. Also, the frequency of successful hacking of patient medical files increased from 55% in 2015 to 64% in 2016. When hit with ransomware, some hospitals have been desperate to pay the ransom because of their need for the most up-to-date information, such as drug interactions, care directives, and medical history, in order to provide critical care to patients. Accordingly, the healthcare industry is now considered to be at a substantial risk of ransomware attack, mainly because it trails other leading industries in securing vital data. Ethically, what is a company to do? They spend all this time, energy, and money training their employees. They have a whole IT department, security set up for cybersecurity. What are they to do when an employee inadvertently opens an attachment to an email they thought they knew who it was from, and now they have ransomware running rampant through their system? What does the company do? Do they pay the ransom? Unsure if the cyber actors, they may still delete all their information or sell it on the dark web, or do they not pay the ransom, knowing that potentially they're going to lose all of the patient's information? Legally, people have the right to their medical information being safeguarded by whatever organization is collecting their data. And when an organization, especially like a hospital or a physician's office, has a data breach, it is the responsibility of the organization to do everything in its power to minimize the spread of the patient's health information. And those entities could be held liable for data breaches and may be susceptible to fines and penalties. The technology of our world is not going to slow down. Computers and software are more embedded in our lives than ever before, and we must be aware of the potential harm to ourselves or others that misuse of software can pose. We need to prevent ransomware from taking over our devices or computer systems, whether at home or at our workplaces. And here are a few different tips on how to prevent ransomware from getting into your system. Thank you.